There are few better places to experience nature's splendor than the Serengeti. Here, well-known creatures raise families next to others less celebrated. Competition can be fierce for territory, food, and rights to mate. Never-ending journeys are endured, beset with challenging obstacles. Water worlds boast stunning beauty and high drama. Here is nature in all her diversity, vigorous and unbound. In the vast continent of Africa, on its eastern shores, lies the country of Tanzania, a place where nature stakes her generous claim. Its epic wilderness areas are home to an astonishing cast of creatures based in the Serengeti ecosystem. When it comes to food, why not let your rivals do all the hard work? Lions are opportunists and prefer to minimize risk. They are much more powerful than the more slender cheetahs. Even at 3 against 1, it's no contest. Superior strength also wins out within the pride, but this lioness is tenacious. Not hungry enough to take the kill, the lion breaks off his chase. Even when food is freely available to all, the urge to compete is too strong in some. The fish eagle will let others do the work. And then claim ownership. There's no real resistance from the larger bird. Fish eagles are even prepared to raid from each other, though in this case, not too successfully. Thanks to a powerful digestive system, spotted hyenas devour everything. But there's still a hierarchy to be observed. A hyena can eat about 1/3 of its weight in one sitting, far more than most mammals. But competition with clan members can result in some surprising behavior. Hyenas, like dogs, will bury their bounty for future dining. Hiding food in plain sight of rivals defeats the object of the exercise, especially if the competition can free dive. Living in clans up to 90 strong, hyenas are the Serengeti's most plentiful carnivore. The females demonstrate a very high maternal investment in their offspring. At a few months old, the cubs start to roam from their den. But not too far. There are threats from inside the family as well as out. Right from birth, some siblings fight, driven by a savage instinct to remove competition. More dominant cubs can stop younger ones from feeding if food is short. The weaker ones starve to death. Hyena hierarchies are sometimes settled aggressively, but there's no doubt that the females are dominant. When food is scarce, lions target unusual prey. Baboons rarely feature on their hit list. They're vulnerable while foraging on or near the ground. Adult males armed with big teeth defend their troops. They can mob and injure big cats, but an empty belly prompts bold action. Her only chance of a meal is a lone monkey caught off guard. Quietly does it. A single baboon may sustain one lioness, but only if she keeps it for herself. Her pride is just as hungry. After scant mouthfuls, the lioness and her prize are mobbed. This is competition, lion style. After violence and dismemberment, peace returns to the plains. A marabou stork drops onto a golden jackal kill, but the vultures are already making way for another. Hyenas, like jackals, are primarily skillful hunters, but scavenging is easier and less risky. And what does a devoted male do with his scant, rushed mouthfuls? Share them with his mate. Sharing is the last thing on these cats' minds. A prone lioness is unaware of the two intruders in her pride's territory. She has a kill and doesn't want competition. Submission may delay a male's takeover, but once the second arrives, so does the violence. No meal is worth dying for. A hippo carcass, soon to be the dead center of a competition. The hippos seem unperturbed by the presence of predators in their midst. This hippo seems intrigued by the dead of its own. It's believed that, like elephants, hippos mourn their family losses. The smell of rotting flesh attracts impressive reptilian scavengers. While the crocodiles are cautious of lions on land, the cats won't take on a crocodile in water. For a meal this substantial, a large lion cub is prepared to get its feet wet. An adult hippo has had enough of the lion's encroachment. Threat yawns are designed to scare them off. But it's their bulk that's physically intimidating. A cheeky retaliatory strike is enough of a diversion to let the marabou stork join the party. Competition over a carcass has its own hierarchy to observe. Despite the residents' objections, the members of the pride claim their shares. On the endless plains of the Serengeti, the clock is ticking for a cheetah and its cubs. Once the kill is made, the spotted family have to eat quickly. The number of competitors usually determines how fast the rightful owners are ousted. There's no such thing as fairness at a kill. Putting up a fight is like splashing in the shallows. There's no turning the tide. The cheetahs have no choice but to concede their hard-won kill. The mob invasion is a signature vulture tactic. But an individual vulture is still competitive. Faced with such an assault, the jackal goes on the offensive. The tenacity of the vulture is rewarded. Unlike the wandering herds of the Serengeti, birds of prey have a place of their own. Here it's cool, there's plenty of water, and the view's spectacular. It's ideal for bringing up the next generation. True competitors, vultures are rarely seen in a positive light. In a hot climate, diseases thrive. Vultures strip carcasses so efficiently, many diseases are stopped in their tracks. So, despite their feeding habits, they sanitize the Rift Valley. As hippos squabble over space, another epic competition is about to get ugly. Africa's biggest reptile is facing up to Africa's best-known big cat. The lions are feasting on a dead hippo, and sharing is not in either predator's nature. Nile crocodiles are famous for their extraordinary patience. It's a relatively small kill. The lions use threat as a first response to their competitors. Stealth may gain a mouthful for the crocodile, but both apex predators instinctively know the risky cost of an all-out fight. The lions try and dissuade the encroaching crocs with claw swipes and attitude. But armor-plated Nile crocodiles stand their ground. As one of the lionesses breaks off, the crocodiles maintain their patience. But the spoils are dwindling. Boldness may be rewarded. Subtly, the dynamic of power starts to shift in the advancing croc's favor. But the possessors of the carcass are still feeding, and powerful enough to defend it. Yet the crocs will have their moment. Crocodiles have outlived dinosaurs, and this 84-million-year-old reptile remains unimpressed by the power of Africa's biggest cat. Here, rivals compete for food. They fight for dominance and mating rights. Each confrontation adds great drama to the lives of those in the beautiful Serengeti.